In today's first reading, St. Paul is describing two groups of people. So on the one hand, there are those who proclaim the gospel out of pure love for God, and on the other hand, there are those who proclaim the gospel out of more selfish motives, maybe to get some popularity or to stroke their ego. Surprisingly though, St. Paul doesn't seem all that concerned about that. St. Paul is actually just happy that the gospel is being proclaimed. So he says, for example, all that matters is this, that Christ is proclaimed in every way, whether out of false motives or true, and in that I rejoice. You know, there's probably a lot of people out there, a lot of gifted people, who refuse to use their gifts to serve the Lord, not out of laziness, but out of a sense of false humility. So they might think, for example, well, I better not use my gifts in case people think I'm being a show-off, or in case my ego gets too big or anything like that. And you might have had similar thoughts for yourself. The question is, are you susceptible to pride? Of course you are. You're a human being. We all are. And are your gifts and talents, are they potential occasions to fall into pride? Again, the answer is yes, of course. But is that a good enough excuse not to use your gifts and talents to serve the Lord? And the answer to that is no. Not using your gifts and talents to serve God out of a fear of being labeled prideful or, a show-off, that's actually a false form of humility. You want to know how to be truly humble is to say this, Lord, I know my gifts and talents could make me proud. And I know there might be some mixed motives going on in my heart, but just know that I at least want to serve you. I want to have the purest motives. That's an honest prayer. And that's one that God will honor, even though, again, at a heart level, you might be detecting some mixed motives in serving the Lord. So let's get over ourselves. Let's use our gifts to serve the Lord. It's not about us anyways. It's about the Lord and the people we serve.